the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
If I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to like. There you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
we all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with
That was an exciting
adventure.
Hi, thank you so much. We have Erica Bauermeister, who is guest author Kayla tonight. We need a lot of Tana with us tonight, you guys. All Jess Lowry, right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited. Guest author Hannah Wickens. We're so glad to have you back.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite book clubs in the universe, and I'm just so grateful to be with y'all.
Tonight we have guest author Gretchen Burke. Hi, bitches.
Hello.
Hello.
And again.
and what do we do here? Play it.
Play it again.
Again. Just in case nobody else out there has now heard, we are one of her favorite in the universe.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah, welcome, babe.
Yeah.
Tina's already here. Right on time, ladies. Go you. You're beating the others that are usually, they try to show up early.
Ooh, you guys almost beat us.
We'll run for that. I know. Right? I'm over here like, oh, we got 1 minute. Okay, sit down. Anyway. All right. So we are here to talk about the first 12 chapters of our February book, Chocolat by Joanne Harris. Anna picked this month's book and put together those really awesome boxes for us. We'll talk on that real fast. Somebody used their sprayer very well today and grew a whole palm tree.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, it's considered a succulent. Doesn't need a whole lot of water.
Oh, just a mist.
Just topped it off.
Right.
Good.
Hi, Rebecca and Anissa. Welcome, ladies. We had a special guest run behind Dominique, but she didn't stick around long. So.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
I
I did forget something. I'm doing that right now, guys. Sorry.
What did you forget?
I forgot to put the book in
little
the
book right there.
chat.
That's okay. We'll get the books up there. No biggie.
What I didn't forget.
We'll wait. We'll run it again, and you can get the books up.
No, I got a little chocolate.
Chocolate. I've been waiting all week for that.
What flavor is this one, Anna?
Which one are you having?
Oh, hold on. It says on the
I saved my
after all
chocolate
this
too.
time, it actually says on the side.
Yeah. Raspberry cheesecake.
Raspberry cheesecake. All right. Well, y'all know I'm not a big fan of white chocolate, so we'll see how this goes. Oh.
No, that one's good, Tosh. That one I ate last week.
You're not wrong. That is good.
No,
Not all of them say it because the chocolate strawberry doesn't say it. Oh, it was so nice not throwing that in my face. Sorry, I'm just blurt. I said Desiree was so sweet not to throw that in my face. Going quietly on the side chat.
With my accidental cats. I was like, oh, wait, shit.
Oh. I didn't even catch that. Oh, you're yelling at me. Never mind. I take it back.
You forgot something, but it's all caps. And she's like, she was so sweet and gentle about it.
Now I'm realizing, that's why I say I take it back.
I purposely waited so I could have like one each week, but I don't know if I'll make it.
Yeah, one each week. That's cute.
No, I ate 2 during our unboxing. I can't wait for Bella to realize that I just ate one.
Set it on
I'm going to warm this one up in my hand.
Hi, Regina. Welcome, babe. Oh, my goodness.
Did you
so
decide which one it is? Which one's the pink?
That one's strawberries and cream.
And this one is a chocolate strawberry?
Yes. Chocolate outside, strawberry inside.
So Inara is one of those people at Starbucks that like to order all those crazy whatever drinks. And she recently got one and it tasted like a chocolate covered strawberry.
Oh yeah. Well, I get Presley the strawberry frap with chocolate drizzle. And it kind of has that same taste. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can smell the strawberry in this.
Perfect timing for this book, Anna, with Valentine's Day coming up.
I know. And it starts right off in February.
Right at fucking Lent. Gotta love it.
That was good.
That goddamn Lent. Anybody gonna observe it this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna observe.
Other people holding back.
Lent.
Observe. Y'all playing Lent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like how they even had a chapter that was my birthday. And I was like, oh my God, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. So y'all know the chapters. Guess her birthday now.
Right.
Extra piece of chocolate.
And then it's funny because wasn't it our November book that had my birthday in there somewhere?
Yes, it did.
February 15th. Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, now you just told everybody, so Anna gets her own chocolate.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Can anybody guess when my birthday is? Can you guess if it's on the 15th?
March 15th.
Okay. So while other ladies still hop in, first of all, I'm going to say this. Where are some of the others? I'm going to say it. Jessica, I swear she tries to fight to be the first one on every single week. And she usually
Oh, that's right.
really is lately.
I was gonna
So,
say that. I
we're gonna
noticed
have
it was
to-
on.
girl, where you at? What's going on?
Warm it up in your hand. And
Is
then
that
you
the
get
strawberry one?
the raspberry cheesecake.
Oh.
What'd you say to
That's
do?
all you're
Anna?
gonna say?
To do what?
Warm it up in your hand.
And then
She
what?
said
What
you
happens
put
after
balls
that?
And then
in
you
your
get
hands,
that
put them nice and warm,
gooey,
and then they'll
truffle
gooey.
ganache
Let
center.
her finish. Let her finish.
Mhm.
Get the gooey.
Is that how you describe it to Sean?
You gotta warm it up in your hands first, and then you get the goo.
Hey, hasn't failed.
Oh! Well, I mean, you have 2 kids. Has your hand ever done it? So.
I'd have a lot more.
Very welcome. Welcome. She did inform me last night when we were chatting that Chocolat show is exactly how you say that. So enjoy your hot chocolate in French.
Mm.
Yeah. Anybody made it yet?
I have not drank the ganache yet.
No.
Wait, what? You have not
I have
drank?
not.
Oh yeah.
drank the
Anna
ganache.
said it's just the ganache, warm ganache. So Rebecca said a certain person in my house who shall remain was impressed with the description of how to eat the chocolate. See, I was doing this for any husbands that might be in the room, honestly, or wives that might be excited in the room. You never know. Just saying. All she said was warm it up in your hand and then you get the goo. So and say,
Put it
what?
on a shirt, Rebecca.
Put it on a shirt.
No, just put on your arm the next time you do another marathon.
Have novel bitch-isms as temporary tattoos all over next time you do a marathon.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? People are catching up to read on her arm and stuff.
Right.
Does that say what I think it says? They trip and stuff. And then who's switching me around? Who is switching me? Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Goofs. Okay, but was it Anna who said it first? You gotta get it right in Quitless. Yes. And then I egged her on. As I do. Next one is July. Bring them on. All right. We'll get there. Okay, ladies. So I will pull up our discussion posts in a minute. But obviously, for anyone who's seen the film, we're going to start with that. Anyone who's already seen the film, we're not going to discuss the film differences or its,
To the end.
and actresses until week 4, just so we don't spoil anything, and also so it's not confusing for any of the other gals who maybe have not seen the film yet, because I know that there are a few of you who haven't or haven't seen it in a long time, and so we're not going to confuse things.
Just curious, have any of you guys seen it?
I have
I
many
have.
times.
Okay.
Love it. I love the movie, but I'm going to tell you right now, and this is the only thing that I'm going to say is that already in the beginning, the first 12 chapters, I'm already wishing that the film had more, but the film is very good. It's just it's very Frenchy and slow and cute. So we'll talk about that way later. But
I had to like get a little glimpse of something because I've never. I'm surprised I haven't seen it, but
I'm surprised that really anyone hasn't seen it. Like, if anyone hasn't, I'm a little surprised. But everybody's into like their own things, and so like not everyone's going to see the same films. But
yeah, I think it was the time it came out. I think
there it
I
is.
was just in a different zone.
2523.
Well, and I think the way the movie was marketed, and like even the movie poster cover is a little misleading.
Ooh.
Okay.
We have the movie poster behind us.
Right.
But so far in the book, I mean, don't forget, like, we're not at like certain parts of the book that maybe. No, I don't know. I'm not going to even say it.
So
the movie and the book are going to be very different, but it is what it is, and some of us will see it in the end. But I really liked the film when it came out. I hadn't read the book. I am really enjoying the book, and I know that there were a few who had a hard time getting into it in the beginning. Don't really remember it. That's good.
Getting a lot of information right now, and I think from this week reading and going on, it's going to be better. But I mean, I really like this week's reading, but I think it is just getting a lot of info.
Yeah. So, never seen the movie. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Not everybody's seen it, and then some.
When the movie came out, so.
Say what?
Do you remember what year it came out?
2000. So Dominique and I were 15 when the movie came out. You guys would have been 17.
Okay, and I wasn't into like romance movies, and when I saw it, like,
always loved like these type of movies.
Yeah, it's like the same time Titanic and shit came out. Yeah.
Well, I was really into Titanic, but that was like 6th grade. Like, and then 15, I'm like screw.
Well, I think Johnny Depp was used to lure a lot of people in to watch it.
You don't say.
And then
I haven't seen it since it was first out. Teen, I didn't ask because you look 12, but how old are you?
She's 37.
37. Damn, you're another 85. Not sure about
remember on when she was on.
Yeah,
but I didn't get the exact year.
Are you an 85er? It could be a different. Are you 85
there
with us?
Ooh, hashtag Johnny Depp. Right? I'm 37. Damn, y'all in your 37s. Just wait till you're 40. It's very exciting.
I'll stick with y'all in our 30s.
Bitch.
All right. She said I'm just going to stay with you. I'm not there yet, but I'm going to just stay.
I am still in my 30s.
A lot of people watched it because Johnny Depp, since he hadn't done a whole lot of movies. Ooh. Johnny Depp.
Again, why I say the movie poster. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end.
Well, I mean, so far his character hasn't come up in the book yet, so we're already like a quarter of the way in. He's not there, but it's like part of the thing. So
who is his character
in the movie?
Yeah.
So he's gonna play a character named Rue,
who's like a gypsy,
a little gypsy that comes by. Like, it'll probably come up in this week's reading, but I don't know. It may be in the second half. I have actually no idea.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Gypsies.
So anyways, I don't care because honestly, Johnny Depp can play anything. He could have played Renaud. And honestly, I
played the Chocolat.
And I would have been at mass every day.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be skipping mass.
I would not be skipping mass. No, and I don't even believe in all that.
We'd still be fucking around.
Oh, we'd definitely be fucking around. We'd be hoping that we have to be spoken to in the back.
Well, I'd be at confession every day.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So since we are now already talking about the book, we can hop into things. But if Johnny Depp were in the confessional, we would happily confess some sins.
Yeah, I'd make up some shit just to sit in there with
I would make up some shit just to say.
No, yeah, I would just make up some shit just to sit in there with them every day.
Yep.
Make up to confess some or create some sins?
No, I wouldn't be like going around fucking shit up just to go in there. I would just like
What about that
Figure
glory
out-
hole on the side of the confession?
Confessional glory.
Then he'd have his own confessions to make. Hello, he's a priest.
He does. And he confesses to, who is it? The Montpere. That's who he's confessing to in this book. So we get like some chapter portions where Renaud is talking to someone, and we don't really know like who this character really is yet, but it's the Montpere. And obviously that's going to be the person above him because he has to be able to talk to someone and get things off his chest. I mean,
talking to his wife.
He doesn't have a wife.
He's a priest.
No, hold on. They're talking about how they turn this person every like 5 hours, an hour of TV, and that he's in there bugging this person, that he's getting shit from the nurses.
Where is that? Okay, so I realized I didn't read chapter 12. Is that chapter 12?
No, it was not.
I'm not done. I have 25 minutes left. I gave up.
Hold
on. Let me
finish the whole fucking section.
Somebody back me up. This is me making this. My father in French.
Okay, so it's gonna be Renaud's
But it's somebody in a home, right? Like it's not like they're just hanging out at church and he's confessing. Like
no, I don't think that's how it is. I don't think that this person is in a home. So I think that this is the person who maybe he.
Let me try to see where you're.
I think it's whoever is above him, because he's just at like this lower level, and I think that he's talking to the person above him. So he would
wait a minute,
father whatever.
I think you're on 10.
I feel like
here I found where he literally says the nurse.
Hold on. Okay. Tina's got your back, Desiree.
Damn,
Thank you.
got your back.
Listen.
Where the plastic folds catch the sun.
What do you?
I don't know how long you can do that for, but are we going to try and get away with it?
On?
We're just going to talk over
trying to catch my eye.
The nurse is trying to catch my eye.
You. How can you bear them with their loud voices and nursery manner? Time for
Thank
Wow,
you.
I really
I think I remember that too. All right. I thought that he was like talking to his wife or whatever it was. I don't know what it means in French. So I was slightly confused.
Hierarchy of a church. So he is obviously not at the top. He's calling him father. So this person.
Don't they have like a whole lot of tiers? We got like a
bazillion. They have a lot of tiers. Yeah. And well, I mean, we three grew up in multiple religions, I guess you could say, because we started out with Episcopalian private church school, and then Anna switched over to the Catholic one later. So no,
I was always Catholic and went to Catholic church, but I went to that private school.
Okay, that's how that worked out. So she went to the Episcopalian church school with us.
That church 5 days a week.
Yeah. But then I would go to my regular Catholic church on Sundays.
Catholic.
And then once I left that school, I was in Catholic private school for another 3 years.
It was Catholic.
And I was an altar server, bitches.
Look, why did she say bitches like we weren't?
8 years.
Excuse me.
Hey, bitch.
Stealing wine behind the altar.
I never.
This is Des and I trying to not make eye contact the whole time.
Oh my God. It was me and my sisters because they were twins. So they did the candle. I had the cross, and it was all trouble. It was hysterical.
And you're like hiding behind this thing. And you're like,
especially Palm Sunday when we had the big palms and we're like trying not to hit each other with them.
Oh,
so, like have them. Oh my God. We had
look, I don't follow religion anymore. I'm more spiritual and very witchy. So this story hits my heart very happy, but very well. But I did enjoy church for just the pure shenanigans of it.
Oh my God. I loved it. You never laughed.
Altar servers. And we were in, we were in the what did she say?
You never laughed harder than when you were in church and couldn't laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Those hard belly laughs where you couldn't let it out, but your whole body's shaking. Yeah, best.
You just like sit there like all of a sudden everything is just so interesting, and you're smiling like crazy. You look like a fucking crazy person.
And I was in charge of the bells.
Thank you.
So like I had it all timed out when he would put up the little and then for communion. I was don't trip. I took it very seriously. Okay.
Okay. So you might have been an altar server, but I took it up a notch. So I don't know if you guys know, but Episcopalian is like just a notch down from Catholic.
Well, it's just like a little
from Catholicism.
Like the Pope, right? You follow the Pope?
They're still like deep under that dude, and they still have like they still have the bishop that like runs all the church. It's all the same, and it is run the same. It's just first of all, like your sermon's not going to be as long, and probably half the length. And then they also are accepting of everybody. So like it doesn't matter your background, you're accepted. Catholic is like, oh, you've been married and you're divorced? No. Oh, you had a child? No. Are you gay? No. So there's like they just get rid of all of that, and then the Episcopalians pick that up. They're like, hey, look, y'all can come in here.
Well, but you guys also didn't put a lot of emphasis on Virgin Mary and the saints like Catholic.
No, that's true.
And we have the priest, and you guys have more of like a preacher,
a virgin,
who are married and stuff, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there's, that, all that, but it pretty much ran the same. So we had, like the bells, and we had our communion that was the same. And then we had the altar servers with their little candles, and we had the.
Yes. And the book.
Yeah, the incense. And then
frankincense.
Full you had to sit there. Yes. And then why that man never brushed his teeth?
For real. Like always had some funk breath. I'm like, is all you're eating?
I'm sitting here holding the gospel. I'm like, don't breathe.
Yeah.
Are you like that close, or is it that like?
Oh no, you are the podium for them.
You're literally a podium.
Oh.
They're turning the pages and you're holding a gospel to get your fingers caught.
You turn the pages as he's reading because he cannot miss a beat.
Dominique, turn towards me.
Turn the other turn.
Oh.
Yep.
You got to hold it from underneath.
The other way, Dominique.
Other way, Dominique.
Oh, I have it mirrored on my end. I see
all of us
underneath. It's like a big ass heavy book.
No, like I'll show you what I see.
Dominique. Come closer, Dominique. Come.
Even closer.
Put your book
closer.
Desiree,
lean in, Desiree. Okay. Yeah. She can smell your breath. She can smell your breath.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun times.
Fun times, yeah.
I
did serve on altar.
My favorite chocolate though. Can somebody just send me like this is your favorite? Yeah.
Right. I did serve on altar guilds though with my grandmother. She works on the altar guild, and I served with her, and we would go into the church on Saturdays, and we would prep everything the day before.
So me and my
sisters eat extra wafers and wine because of it.
Me and my sisters used to get chosen for weddings because again, the twins and then me, so it looked nice for pictures.
Yeah.
And then we'd get tipped by the best man and the maid of honor. So we were hustling on the weekend. And then sometimes we did funerals, but they don't tip on a funeral. So we were kind of like, only when a wedding happens. So I've seen plenty of brides pass out. That was always fun. We'd like place bets, like, think she's going to pass out? Yeah.
Anna was so much fun in church school together. I got it there.
Oh, God. And then I was about to become a Eucharist minister. Eucharist minister, Catholic Church, that's your promotion. You go from altar server to Eucharist minister. So now you're still walking down with the robes and everything, but you sit in the pews and then you come up and you're one of the ones giving communion to people. And I'm kind of glad I never did it because I would have been that one like shoving it down, like kind of gagging them, right? Doing that shit, or been busting up when people I knew come up. So I'm like, maybe better. Jesus knew. Don't put her in this.
So all my family got married. Did get my dad's side Catholic weddings, and I remember this one, and he was holding like the wine, and we all had a drink out of it, the same cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it. No, I was looking at the cup, and it was like half glass, half metal, and then I see he took the first the priest, whatever. And the wafer, there was a piece of the wafer floating in there.
Thank you.
And I whispered to the bridesmaid next to me. I'm like, dude, there's There's a wafer in there, and then we're all whispering, and now everybody's like freaking out, and like
You just pretend to drink
Are you
it.
talking about at your wedding?
Look at her.
we didn't do communion at my wedding.
What are you saying? What wedding?
My aunt's wedding.
The altar service. That's some fun
You
stuff.
didn't take communion at your church for the wedding.
Hey, all I know is no other spot in town where you could be underage and drinking wine. So, but
You do it for the burn. All
Yeah.
you want is the burn in your
Mhm.
chest.
We use grape juice.
You know, all of the churches that Emmanuel and I went to when we lived within the Bible Belt all had the little juice that you had to tear your own thing. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
the
Why
first
are
time
we
I
all
saw that,
popping spit out of the same
Yeah.
chalice?
the first time I saw that was when I went to one of those Christian mega churches,
wow.
and I was like,
We do the little cups.
what the fuck? It was so weird to me.
And it's probably because they know everybody has something nasty and they do not want to be the fucking source of
Well,
it.
you're the bumfuck middle of nowhere, so you don't know, I guess. Whose brush is
What are y'all drinking tonight? Speaking of church wine.
I'm just doing iced tea.
Iced tea.
Church wine.
I
I
had
don't
my
have
grape
church
juice
wine
this
here.
morning.
Rebecca, but was it wine or was it juice?
And bread cubes. Okay.
Chardonnay. But
She's
watered
having
down,
fun.
right? It was watered down.
It isn't always. I got to experience that with Graham when we would go on Saturdays and set up. I got to like set all the wafers in like the little box. I ate the non-blessed ones first, and then we would get to like pour the wine from a big old jug into like the chalice or the little thingy, whatever it's called. What is the decanter?
Goblet? Oh.
Yeah. And then we would like set up like the whole thing for the next day. Oh, it was so fun. I'm drinking wine tonight. It was juicy in church. Well, cheers to you. I got an espresso cup. Obviously not espresso.
You should have put it in your new hot chocolate cup.
Oh my God, it's right here. I'll do it. I really want to do henna, bitches. You don't know what it's taking to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Rebecca, me and my sisters have a thing about like plain white bread. We would have gagged.
You don't like plain white bread?
Gagged. Like, no, because we grew up eating like, it was from a bakery called Europa, but I guess it would be like French bread, right? So sandwiches that we ate growing up, it was torpedo style that Nana would make with like mortadella and provolone. We didn't do like regular like peanut butter and jellies a lot. So we never really had like sliced bread, except if you're gonna make toast. So when we would see kids with like sliced white bread with like bologna or cheese, it was just weird.
So I ate bologna and cheese, white bread, toasted. I was like, want toasted? I was like, oh, yeah, let's toast it.
Yeah. But untoasted, where it gets stuck at the roof of your mouth, like
oh yeah, it's just like, and there's those kids that are still talking. You can see all the bread up there. Like, can't you?
Bread cubes and grape juice at the Methodist church, Sherry says. Wow, it's funny. Well, anyway, so we should get back to the book. But
oh yeah,
yeah,
we can talk about church an hour too, can't we?
So they come in. Is that a not really a witchy person? Is that an analogy, or does she really come in with the wind?
No, they came in with the wind. Wind
like
was gusting and a blowing.
I love how this book starts. It's so witchy, and it is so different than I had expected, and I love it. I love how witchy her character is, and her mom, and her grandmother, and her daughter.
But she doesn't like to use the word witch.
She does not. She keeps calling it that word.
Yeah.
Probably because she's used to that word being a negative thing. And we're now in 2023 where it's not a negative thing anymore. And people are realizing like to be spiritual and connected to all these things and to really acknowledge like your natural gifts, your instincts.
Because the one lady was like, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes one to know one.
Yeah. Well,
she's
I
my
think
favorite.
The whole witch terminology for her just takes her back to probably why they had to flee so often. It was a negative condensation or condentate. How do you say it?
Yeah, the second one.
Connotation.
Yeah. That, made them very different from everybody. It pointed out their differences, and people don't accept that, especially back then. And
Well,
so
especially this little towns like this that they're in.
right. Which, by the way, this town is already on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, what makes you want to even be there?
I don't even know why she wants to stay there. Yeah, it is aggravating.
Because the wind took her there? Is that
and
why?
the thing is it sounds like the town's got like 40 people in it. How much business do you think you're gonna get?
She's doing pretty good. She finally.
But you know what I mean? Yeah.
I like how she knows what chocolates to give people. So
well, that's her little witchiness, right?
Yeah, that's her witchiness. She definitely can see what people need based on like their personality, and I love that she gets these like feelings, these visions.
But she tries not to read, like she limits. It seemed like, right?
She limits it. Yeah, you're right.
It's almost like she wants it to be as natural as possible, but she can't fight sometimes. Like
when she saw.
Yes.
Well, she calls it like domestic witchery or some shit like that.
Yeah, I had no idea this book was. I had honestly zero idea what I was getting myself into. Yeah. New chocolate was involved.
It's fun.
I like how it starts though.
Mm-hmm. You can the way she wrote it. I know there's I got a very visual scene. So now I hope that doesn't mess me up watching the film.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
So. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just that's all I'm saying.
Don't even make a face. She can read people's minds, but she chooses to just read something simple that'll bring joy. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when she gave the priest his favorites, I was hoping that crotchety idiot would have got like some chocolate covered crickets or some shit. You know what I mean? Like
I was wondering how bitter what she gave him would be. But I don't think that's what it's going to end up being for him because I think that he's just jealous of her.
God.
The way it feels. He's jealous. Huh?
Oh, it's so windy. It's so
that is the wind?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I thought your kids were fooling around.
No. Remember I told you I hear like my windows. It is so windy.
Y'all need double pane window. They need to put some double panes in there.
I went to take the two boys that were here home, and it was like literally shocked me how windy it was outside. It was crazy. First of all, what are you scarfing on? Let's see the sandwich because you're trying to hide it. It's not working.
Oh my God. CJ got habit.
Uh-huh.
There's a veggie patty somewhere in there.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. They put it on sourdough. Look how fast that is. But you got to request it. Otherwise, they put it on some stupid bread. But it has like onions and cucumbers. And I love mayo. I'm sorry to anybody who hates it, but I just don't.
I had that sandwich.
I love mayo.
So good. Anyway, and then they also I have some fries and some fried green beans. Those are bomb. Really bomb. So anyways, I'm eating. Sorry, guys. I'm not very graceful. Look at.
She's got lettuce hanging out.
I would have lettuce and like mayo across my cheek and well.
And that's all right. Half of my breakfast was on my boobs yesterday.
How you serve it?
It really was.
It really was. I just couldn't fight it. I was like, fuck it. My boobs want the hollandaise with Cholula, apparently.
Hollandaise with Cholula.
Nice combo.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think Renaud is just jealous of Vianne.
For sure.
I think because she blows in with the wind and she creates this kind of storm.
Well, and he doesn't have control over her like he does the rest of the villagers.
The rest of the town. Exactly.
Like
and all of them
change.
Are
yeah. He has everything's just so.
Yeah.
Well, you have to remember, they don't have a police department. So what really keeps the town in control is the church.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose control from the church. And he even said, like, even with people going into confession, you've got a man that beats his wife weekly and comes in just to get his 10 aves, and then he's back at doing the same bullshit again. You've got, people that steal, people that are having affairs and all this shit. So now you've got this new person coming into town, bringing in something new that does not want to participate in church. So he can see where that might pull parishioners out,
What did
and
they
more loss of control.
Right. And then because she doesn't want to be a part of the
Right.
parish, he can't get extra information out of her. He can't see what she needs to feel sorry for him. I think that he's even more upset that she feels like she doesn't need to apologize or get some sort of
Right.
What is the word,
like repent for anything, or
repentance for like her behavior.
Right.
She feels like everything she does is fine, and he does not like that about her.
And this is also the way that he knows everybody from church and confessions and everything else. So yeah, I think he doesn't know how to get to know her without her being a part of the church. But then again, I think it is just a control thing, and that's why,
I do think that like he gets to know like the town through the church, because they come and they confess and then they move on, and he feels like I always know what's going on in everyone's lives. It's like People Magazine and shit.
Right.
But with her, he doesn't know. He has to actually go visit her outside of the church, and he has to like try and pry information out of her. And
Do we know what era this is?
I think it's supposed to be like fairly current to when it was written. Like 2000, so ish.
The movie is not set in that time. The movie is set more in like, it would be considered what?
I don't know.
The
50s?
40s, maybe?
40s?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I would say like the 30s or 40s.
Okay. That makes a difference.
But it's also in Europe, which they're a little behind on the time sometimes. These little towns are kind of stuck in their ways. And
well, I mean, let's think about like the offerings that she has in her shop, like Anouk, adorable name by the way. Oh my god. So her daughter makes the little sign for her shop, and we get to see like her little drinks that they make.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on the names themselves, I don't think that like mocha. I don't know how old that word is. We'll put it that way.
The book was published in 99, so let's just assume it's the 90s, like Tina's saying.
Right.
Okay, so it says that Chocolat was set in the time period of 1959.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
So now we have like a better idea.
That's the movie. Whether she had wanted that represented in the book, I don't know. But that's how I see it in my head. Is definitely an older, kind of simpler time. Because if it were too modern, I think some of this wouldn't work.
Right.
So
I agree.
Definitely more God-fearing in the 50s and 60s. And again, you're in Europe in a small town, the technology's not there.
Very far from everything. Mm-hmm. Right. Shit, talking about Paris and stuff. Anyway.
Oh, this is interesting. So Chocolat is actually based on a true story of a black circus performer in France of the late 1800s.
That makes it fun.
Now Dominique's excited.
I want to like go deep into this now, like afterwards.
Well, it's a series.
It's a what?
There is a series. There's like what?
Yeah, there's like 4 books.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know until Anna had chosen it, and I started looking into it.
I knew it was a series, but because nothing ever came of that after this film, I was like, whatever. But This week in Rebecca's Crazy Theories, something happened once upon a time between Renaud and Armand. Maybe she rejected him. That's why she's crazy and living on the outskirts, having her daughter Caroline as one of his cronies. Ooh. I love your theories, bitch. I really do.
Yeah.
They're so fun. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, why don't you guys somebody pull up the topics.
So
Somebody get a snack down there? Is that what he came in as?
Yeah, he wouldn't go to sleep earlier. He was tired, but wouldn't go to sleep. And I guess he just took a massive dump and was ready for a refill.
I'm ready for a refill.
Where's Dominique's bell?
Right? Damn.
Just send CJ
I don't have one of those.
text message.
No, I'm not touching my phone. My hands are dirty.
Okay.
Did any of you guys read this before the book starts?
I didn't, actually, honestly.
So it says that our author, Joanne Harris, part French and part English, found her inspiration for Chocolat in her own family's history, herself having been born in a sweet shop, being a great-granddaughter of a French woman known locally as the witch and healer who once disguised herself as an apparition of the Virgin Mary. And Harris teaches French in an English school and lives in Yorkshire, England with her husband and daughter.
Wow.
And then that's the name of her great-grandmother.
Yeah, I did see
As we
that.
start the book. Ooh, cool.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I like those little tidbit fun facts.
I love fun facts, yeah.
All right. Should I? Let me. Sorry. A little on the slow side today. Was not.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right. Let's go with. We're going to start with this one. Let's see. Come on. Why is it not working?
I have no idea. Honestly.
Try one more time.
What are you doing?
I'm in the wrong folder.
Oops.
There we go. So it's gonna I didn't do it right. It's gonna show up big, but here we go. Here we go.
That's way better. We can read it.
Oh, okay.
Recap.
I'm done.
I love this recap team.
Yeah.
Boom, right? Vianne's a gypsy and a witch. She has a daughter, Anouk, also a witch. They settle in a small French town, hopefully to stay. Town priest Francis Renaud, an overly pious prick, has decided this woman and her small child are his enemies. The town has a group of mean girls led by Caroline Claremont, i.e. Regina George. Her mother, Armand Voisin, whatever. A cool mom is the town's resident witch. She's besties with Josephine Muscat, and the town thinks they're both crazy. Josephine's husband beats her. Armand reveals to Vianne that there is some sort of secret Cure Renaud that has that he may not be aware of, as well as a connection to Vianne. She has a vision while making her chocolate that confirms the same. Oh my God, that vision.
When was that? Was that chapter 12? Huh?
I gotta know what that vision is.
When did that vision happen? Did I miss that?
No, it's when Renaud is with her toward the end of our reading this week.
Was that okay? Because I forgot to read
comes
chapter
into
12.
her shop and talks to her And that's
oh that vision. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so good. I was like, ooh, how are they connected? I also want to know how she and Armand are connected. Because she says, like, all the things like, I already know who you are. I wasn't sure when you got here, but now I am sure. Like, if you're you, does anyone else know? I'm like, what are we supposed to know? What I'm thinking is that her mom might have been there before.
Right.
Sent her there.
And well, no, I think that she and her mom might have been there before and they knew, you know, the town or whatever. And I think that Armand knows her, but as a child, not.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at, right? Like
that's what it kind of felt like. I don't know.
With like, was she gonna give her up? What something? What was that about?
Oh, where she almost kind of begged her to leave her.
Yeah.
So remember when she says, still recovering. Love you. We'll relax. Okay, so you remember when she says, like, she's growing up and she remembers her mom trying to, like, grab on tight to her, and she was almost convinced to give Vianne up.
Yeah.
Through a church. I'm wondering if the church is in this town. That church.
Yeah, that's what I was getting a
right. And that's why they already know her. Or the town witch at least already knows her. And maybe Renaud remembers because he was younger. He would have been around her age when she was a child in that town when her mom maybe was there. And so maybe he remembers someone similar, kind of witchy, coming in and blowing through the town and then taking off. Who knows?
All right, let's do. We have this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Choose violence. I love
Yep.
I love you for saying that. Oh my God. He was so irritating.
Right. And then to watch him eat the chocolates as he walks
I know.
up, like throw a brick at his ass.
Oh my God. I was
it's almost like I
up.
wish she, you know, it's like she knew he was gonna do it. She would have been better off like just poisoning the damn chocolate.
No, because then it would have been that he was at her shop last and he was seen eating her chocolates and she didn't want to be like.
In my head, that's what I'm thinking. Like, just kill this son bitch, put rat poison in his chocolate.
Nah, not yet. Not yet. She's got to build an alibi. Right now, she doesn't have one. I've had a hard time getting into this book. Felt like the first chapter's dragged. Started to get the movie in my head around chapter 10. It's often I wish I watched the movie before reading the book. In this case, I found myself struggling and kind of wish I'd started with the film. It's finally starting to get more interesting. I liked it. I don't know. But I did see the film many years before. And so maybe it's because I've already seen the characters in my head and I already have kind of a feel for the town.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's part of it. And I do feel like in this instance, having already seen it is making it easier to read. I don't know. But I already like how it, like I said, I already like how it started in the book a lot. Very descriptive. I don't know. I just feel like she's a good writer. Really good writer. I love the way she describes things. I feel like the imagery is all there. You can really feel like you're in this little town. You can see it. You can smell it. You can hear it. You know, she does such a great job of just kind of putting you in that little place in time. But
so this is in response to that one.
Then the opposite, I thought this book was going to be about a small town romance. When I realized it was about witches, I was very intrigued. Exactly. Oh my goodness. I'm struggling to follow the details for some reason. I may have trouble focusing. More read closer together, more absorb. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's sometimes how reading goes. All right. Rebecca says she knew he would 100% eat those chocolates.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't want to, just so his wife couldn't have them.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
He is an asshole. And then Teen says, yes, I believe in talk shit, get hit. And he was across the street talking a lot of shit. I've never heard that before in my life.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
Oh, that is. That's a very fun one. Do you want to pull that down so we can pop up some of these comments here?
This
pull
one?
it down.
Wait, which one?
Just take it down.
Oh.
So we can pop up some of
Oh.
Because I'm trying to read on the side what they're saying.
It doesn't pop up if
I was distracted the first few chapters when I only read one chapter at a time. I have a hard time getting the bug. Yeah, I guess if you can like read more at once, it gives you like more opportunity to enjoy your reading. Because things then like kind of flow together and you're like stopping yourself. But like in the book too. See, I don't know. I really like it so far. I didn't feel like it was hard to get into, but I guess that's just me. Like Teen said, like if you didn't really know and you just kind of thought it was like this little love story, it definitely does not start off that way. However, it could be kind of a love story more of like a mother and her daughter. That's kind of where we're at versus, like adult main characters.
Yeah, or even just friendships because she's already starting to build a friendship with Josephine.
I agree. And Armand and the older gentleman whose name is skipping my fucking brain right this second.
And we already know now with Armand, with the grandson. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that all fits and what her role is in that. So it's almost like she's bringing people together and helping people, or will possibly help people kind of come into their own.
Yeah.
I know. Ooh. Oh, and then you saw where your little sock slippers came into play. This
Pontouf.
Yeah.
Your adorable little Pontouf. I love this little invisible friend. Love it. The old man with his dog, so cute. Little Charlie.
Or Charlie.
So I was like, is she gonna give him like some sort of like chocolate remedy?
I thought, or like,
that's what I was hoping for too.
So she can't like give him some kind of remedy, but she knows about grinding stuff up in her little mortar and pestle. Super cute. That came up right away, Anna. I was like, is she gonna give him something for his dog?
That's what I was hoping.
I know.
Oh my God, no, it broke my heart when he was so sad when that stupid idiot priest told him that animals don't have a soul.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
The hell they don't.
The poor man. You know what I mean? Like that just killed him. That broke my heart. I felt so bad.
Oh my gosh. And he is so sweet.
It is her it's her like imaginary friend. But the mom being
aware,
yes, she is, can kind of see it as well. So it's almost like just something that her and Anouk share.
Yeah. The other lady saw it.
Huh?
The witch?
Armand?
Yeah.
The old lady?
Yeah.
She saw it as well.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So she definitely has like a little spirit with her.
That's why I got confused. I was like, wait, it's invisible? Is it not? But no, because she's...
Ooh, like a little ghost. That could be it too.
Oh.
That would make sense, definitely. Glamour. Interesting. Could be. I can't wait to find out though. It doesn't seem like just a child's like normal imaginary friend. But I think that like for her daughter, this little friend represents so much more. Something to like hold on to, and she finally has a friend, and because like they up and go all the time, she never gets to like make a friend and keep a friend, and nothing constant ever really sticks except for her mom. And I think that's why like her mom is even more afraid, because she's obviously been the most constant, and because of that, like that means that you have more to lose in that way. I don't know, but guess we'll see.
Yeah.
We got more comments from sure, plenty
This
of them.
one?
Yeah. Oh my god, the quotes you pull up this week, bitch. I was like, if she didn't pull them up, I would have. I'm chewing. Somebody else can read.
Okay. Favorite quote. Children are born wild. I know. The best I can hope for is a little tenderness and seeming docility beneath the surface. The wildness remarks stark, savage, and alien.
I also love how she calls a nuke her little stranger. I think parents sometimes forget their children are just individuals trying to find themselves and not all the attributes we tend to project onto them. Speak to our soul, bitch.
Well, and it's like they're constantly changing and growing. So they're always kind of a new form of themselves that we have to kind of get to know and learn and accept and guide. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. It's interesting to see how well someone can put into words the things that you feel as a parent. Like you get excited when they have these like major changes or when they have even just small ones along the way, but then you worry like, but they're drifting. You know, like they're gonna become their own person and they won't need me as much. And who am I gonna be without them? And I don't know. It's tough.
Well, sometimes it's even just little things, like even with, like having the little kids still here, they'll say things or phrase something a certain way where you kind of, it's that moment that makes you stop and look and be like, whoa, like,
where
did that come from? You know what I mean? Like where did that type of logic or thinking and you see how they're growing. It's a trip.
Yeah.
But it's definitely good to be able to be in that moment and realize it. And I think too many parents don't.
Well, I don't all the time, and it's funny. It's like not until like I'm on the phone with them because they're always home, but sometimes like there's somewhere that they're call like, "Hey, how's it going?" And when I talk to them on the phone, I think because I'm 100% like focused on that conversation, as opposed to like being in the house and they're talking, I'm like doing 500 things at once, is where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know. I just
you're a little person. Yeah.
I hear them differently. And then I always feel bad because I'm like, I don't always hear this.
Ooh, girl, yes. If that is not just being a parent in a nutshell, I don't always hear this. Because you are busy. But I do love that like she spends time in this to like really focus on those like little parts that like the little minute things that happen in a day where like you can see if you really focus like on the changes that happen within your like within your children. Obviously that's what she's doing with her own child, but I think that she was also raised in a way where it's mother and daughter against the world. And I think that she may need to find more than just that, which hopefully she will hear. Hopefully she'll find a friend in obviously the little old man. I can't remember his name, damn it.
Oh, it sounds like I thought it was a girl's name at first.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh damn it, what's his name?
Jay.
What?
Hold on, because
this is the J, right?
The girls, her daughter's friend starts with a J, yeah.
No, but the one friend is
with Charlie the dog.
Is it
no, it's thing that I think Vianne needs.
Jeanette's the one that his mom told him he can't be friends with her.
Yeah, that's the kid.
Yeah.
Looks like Janet.
Yes. And then she came home and she was all sad and everything. Yeah.
Right.
But I think too, like
Guillaume, or Guillermo. Guillaume. I think that's how it's said. Yeah, that guy, the old guy with the little dog Charlie. No, I'm just hoping like she finds like more than just her daughter to keep her happy, because that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid. Who, like she said, just wants to grow and become her own person and like go and do these things in the world that she's been allowed to do, but separately. So I'm hoping that like between, him and Josephine and Armand, like she'll actually, really come into her own here in the town and find that like she's also her own person without just her child's.
Yeah. But I think a lot of it too is that already we see that her relationship with her mom was very different. And I think her mom she was always dragged with her mom. So she was just there and going along for the ride. And in her relationship with Anouk, I think she wants her to be involved, kind of have a say, is really putting her at the forefront and not just kind of like, well, this is what we got to do and you're just coming along for it type of thing. And that's where, like you said, there's a fine line of like, having it just all so consuming about her daughter, and also really building a life for themselves somewhere where there's stability that creates her own little family and village,
Yeah. No, I mean, I do agree with a little bit of that, but I do think that she is consumed. And I think that like, like with her mom, she obviously didn't have a say, like you said, but she doesn't really give Anouk that much say. She just makes Anouk think that she has him. And what she said specifically at that point that made me feel that way too was she says, Mommy, can we stay? Can we please stay? I just want to stay for a while. And she's like, yeah, of course we can stay, which she hesitates to say. And then to herself in her head, we hear, it's not a total lie. Maybe we will.
But I think a lot of that is just out of protecting her, and she wants to make sure that there's somewhere that they can actually stay and be safe. It's not, I don't think it's the same as when she was growing up with her mother and they were kind of almost like traveling gypsies and just constantly bouncing around. And it was just like, well, we got to go. And she's just along for the ride type of thing. I don't think her mom is trying to purposely find structure, and you can tell that she is.
That's true. I mean, she does say like my mom wouldn't approve this, and this would be very defiant to her, and she is trying to find her own way. I definitely think that, but she was always running from something, a stressful existence.
Well, and then look at when she looked at her mom's cards, and then she was like, she's like, I'm done, and this is where our journey ends. Like she's not gonna basically live out her mom's life and try to compare it, and so we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, she has so many gifts, and I think that she feels like if she embraces them in a similar way that her mom did, but then she'll follow her mom's path, and I think she's really afraid to do that, but also wants more of a life for her daughter. So she's obviously allowing her all the different things that she didn't get to have, like going to school and making friends, and something as silly as an invisible friend, or whatever this little spirit is. She needs her own cards. Right? They do say that about tarot, is that you're not supposed to take like hand-me-down cards. You're supposed to like supposed to pick your own for a reason, because they have someone else's energy in them. And unless you can really cleanse them well, like that energy will always be there. So
well, because they were meant for someone else. It's not your story. Yeah.
Oh my God, I agree. Exactly. Woo. We have more topics. Probably.
We have your comments.
More shit we probably already covered, I think.
Let me see. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Right here.
Yes, I enjoyed Teen's quotes this week. Oh, this one was fun. The little girl that she talks to that gives the chocolates to, you won't ever guess his favorite, she says. He hasn't got one. Deanne says, everyone has a favorite, even Monsieur Muscat. She says, maybe his favorite is the one he takes from someone else. If funny. That is not the most poignant quote by like what appears to be maybe a 6-year-old, I don't even know.
Well, and that just shows you how the townspeople view him. Like it's definitely not out of love that they're going to mass and being a part of the church and interacting with him. It's definitely out of fear God-fearing people. It's out of fear, and it's out of
Right.
feeling like it's a chore. It's something that they have to do, because look at what happens to the people that don't. You don't participate. You're kind of shunned and talked about and looked at, and it's just a constant like witch hunt almost,
Right. He's just obviously awful. We're gonna get more about that, I'm sure, later, because they're just building up to him being a dick, which he obviously already is. But I loved this quote from this little girl. Like, that just shows that like children are not always just there.
Mm-hmm.
They really pay attention, and I thought that was just a really cute way to like show that the children are, so in tune with things that go on. Perceptive. That's the word. Yes, Rebecca. Thank you. Even the kids know he's an asshole. Yes, team. Exactly. Even that. And then obviously he's just kicking it with good old Reynaud, and I'm done with him. So that alone, I was like, oh, now they're buddies. They just like kick it through the square, walk around, chit chat, hang. Like, you already know he beats his wife, and you're just now like, you're taking it outside of the church too. Like, now you're buddies.
Yeah.
Going for a little walk in the square. Fuck you. Anyway.
Well,
that was a good quote.
And it's interesting too that like you're so all about the faith and the commandments and all this shit, and come in and confess, but yet that this constantly happens, and this is reoccurring behavior, and all you're gonna do is tell him to basically say his fucking Our Fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then okay, he's forgiven for that week. Like, come on. Especially because there is no law enforcement in the town. Like, you could have done some better corrective behavior.
Right. Well.
But it sounds like he's miserable being there too.
I want to know what his fucking problem is. Like, why is he so obsessed with her?
Well, again,
he's messing up her town, his town.
I don't know.
It's someone to come in that could be a threat. It's someone that doesn't conform to what he says has to be done. So it's pushback. It's a challenge for him. I think he secretly likes it. But
like a challenge kind of thing.
Well, it's something new and interesting too for him to deal with.
Something to do.
Look at the daily life. It's the same shit. Over.
Yeah, same confessions.
Over. Yeah.
It's true. Like Groundhog Day. Like every
I watched that on Groundhog Day. Did you guys?
I love that movie.
I saw it actually a few weeks ago. Before Groundhog Day, but oh my god, I love that one. Overly pious prick, the OPP.
Coming out with all the funnies.
Yes. Oh my god, but he is. Like, you went into this field, like, that you're gonna obviously behave more than people do. So why are you still mad that they, have these thoughts and feelings and excitements and, sins? Like, you have them. You're jealous of absolutely everyone. You can't stand anyone. And all you do is fucking complain, but then obviously long for things you cannot have. Which is not unlike, since I'm going to talk shit for a second, it's not unlike some priests. They get into this thing thinking like, oh, it'll be so good. And then they decide that like, that's not really what they want, but they're already in it. And so they just kind of keep it going. And then they turn into fucking freaks. And they're like, God damn, I love confessional. I love hearing about people's sins. And then they're like, ooh.
But that's all bullshit too.
I enjoyed hearing about other people's sins because that's a sin. Oh my God.
No, that's all BS too though. And I don't use that as a cop out for anybody, because my cousin was a priest. He actually baptized my sisters when they were babies because he was still in, and he decided after a few years it was not for him, and he left the priesthood. It does not make him any less religious, any less faithful to Catholicism. So, I mean, you have that right and that option as a person, that free will, that if that's not for you, make the choice. You don't have to stick in it and be a fucking weirdo and a pervert. So, no. not
right. But it does feel like oftentimes they are. They're like, ooh, continue confessing. Oh yeah, and go further on that.
Well, I think a lot of the times if they're not right up here, they're using the shroud as a cover to, yeah, right. But that's something completely different. But I think the priest in this story, I just honestly think he's not happy where he's at. I think he wishes maybe he was in a bigger city, dealing with a larger congregation, not having this small town, same everyday bullshit, and seeing that nothing's really changing. He's not doing much to really like get the townspeople on board with how they should be living their life. He's just kind of letting them do whatever they want and then come and talk about it. And then, all right, you're cleansed for a week.
Right. But he still like tries to like obsessively guide them and will, base his sermons on how he's going to obsessively guide them as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I do agree that maybe he just wants more. And so maybe he's obsessed with this like gal from Paris because they all assume that's where she's from.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe he's just jealous that like that's where she came from because he knows there's more there. And even if it is, like you say, in the parish, there's still more to a parish in a big town versus like these 20 people that I already know the entire life story of, and they're just going to come in and repeat it.
Yeah.
Like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat.
Well, and then you can see he already has issues with self-control because they're in the start of Lent. He's talking about smelling the fats from the local shops and stuff. You know what I mean? So he's already
he's horny for food. We can feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like Des. She's like my favorite. Horny for the food. Yeah. No, he's excited. And he's like, God damn, my nose is like.
Right. And then how angry would you be at someone if you were a devout person and you were trying to follow the guidelines of Lent, and then here comes this person that comes in carefree with all this chocolate and shit, doing what they want. They're not having to stop their life for Sunday. They're not having to, go to mass and confession. They're not having to fast. You'd be kind of bitter at them too.
But it's a choice you make.
Yeah.
So you don't get
technically,
better.
he doesn't really have a choice at this point. That's the position he's in. He has to set the example. So it's a little bit different. You know what I mean?
It's still a choice that was made.
Oh, true. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I can see where a little bit of that bitterness comes from. Okay, well, you chose to have your geriatric pregnancy, but you were still kind of bitchy that you had to go through some. Well, there you go.
It was extra bitchy, so everyone knew don't fucking do it. Tosh, nothing.
Learn from my mistake. No, any one of you being pregnant is already a fucking telltale story for me. I'm done. Oh, you were pregnant? Did you enjoy it? Oh, you did? Tell me all the ways you didn't. Perfect. Thank you. I'm never doing it. Never.
Oh no, my body's still healing. I'm screwed.
She's gonna be like menopausal and still trying to get rid of her old placenta and shit.
I'm gonna what?
She'll be trying to yank out that last like bit of placenta. Got you.
From
uterus?
The little bit that you said you were worried was left over.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, I would have already figured that. I would have figured that out.
I know, I was kidding. I was just saying at this point you're like starting menopause right at the end of like having a baby.
That's rude.
It's not rude. People go
You're actually at the age for perimenopause.
Thank you. People go through it in their early 30s. Look at her fucking face right now. She's like, that definitely did not happen. I got nothing.
Did I tell you about the TikTok? Hold on, guys. While we're on the subject of age, did I tell you about this guy on TikTok? We were talking about it, remember, yesterday, Tasha. This guy goes, this kid came up to me and asked me what year I was born. I told him 1986, and he said, oh, you were born in the late 1900s?
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Kids, when I tell you I fell out dying, I said, oh my God, I'm going to be referred to with my grandkids like she was born in the late 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
Them.
The late 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach.
It doesn't even end.
They don't even have to say late. You can just say like, oh wait, you were born in the 1900s. Period.
It makes me sick to my stomach. Do you understand? When I realize that is how we are referred. And then this weekend, I'm listening to the radio and I'm skimming through and I go on to K-Frog, right? what did K-Frog play back in the day when we would listen to it as teenagers and in our 20s, right?
50s.
Oldies. What is it playing now?
We
Shit that was popular when we were in high school. And I am
Biggie is on that
sickened
station.
to my stomach over it.
Well, that's what I was talking about. That's like what they play in the grocery stores.
Yeah,
my God.
Biggie. And that's considered oldies now. Biggie.
Right?
I'm just
I mean, I'm hypnotized.
this 40 shit's really fucking with me. I really think this is my midlife crisis. So I might be dead by 80.
They call me Big
But
Mama.
I'm baffled. It really makes me nauseous.
I don't feel, see, ooh, Bush. Yeah, when that's playing in the grocery store, you're like, Listerine. I love it. I love it. And I don't mind. I don't mind that I'm old. I don't mind that my shit's on the oldie stations. I do not fucking care.
Well, no, because we're the ones that they're catering to right
50,
now
I'm
anyway.
excited
So
I'm excited about them all. Okay, hold on. Teen hated being pregnant, one and done, never again. Bitch, you're my
I liked it. I really enjoyed being pregnant. I didn't have anything real negative with Desi's pregnancy. I wanted to be pregnant like forever. I didn't want him to come out. Presley, I enjoyed being pregnant, but towards the end, because she was so big, it was just uncomfortable and it was really hot because she was born in early October. So September here was really hot. But I would just luckily go to my in-laws pool and sit in the water and that would help. But I mean, other than that, like I liked it.
Oh my
It was
God, didn't she make you go
rough.
numb on one side?
Huh?
Didn't she make you go numb on one side of your body at the end?
Well, she was so big that she would put pressure on my sciatica. So sometimes like my legs would get that tingly feeling.
Ew.
And so
I got that
obviously with my doctor and I'm like, my legs are like kind of, and I work on concrete. So I was on maternity leave from July to when I had her, then plus my 6 weeks plus 8 weeks. So yeah, I had a good amount of time off.
Mm-hmm. I love having children and never having been pregnant. That's also awesome. Awesome. Vanessa missed the warm it up and get some goo. Girl. You missed all the goodies. All the gems. My teen loves all of our music. Yeah. Our oldest, Aiden, he's super fan of 90s. Love it. Like all the 90s grunge. Love. And then out of nowhere, he listens to like all the irritating like mumble rap bullshit that everybody listens to now. It's annoying sounding. And now I sound like my mom and my grandmother, and that's perfectly fine. I'm cool with that. It's fucking
Desi sent me a butter cake from TikTok and told me if I can make it tomorrow. I'm done.
That's cute.
You say your birthday's coming up soon. Here, can you make me this cake?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? And it looked like bread, and it's this it's called everyday butter cake. And he's like, can you make this? I'm like, you're weird.
Oh my God.
Weirdo.
Look, I know you wish you could, girl, but there are some things that we don't miss out on. Some of us.
No.
I mean, I get it, but I also don't get it. Mm-mm. No, you don't need to. No.
True.
I understand some people won't experience pregnancy. Like there was like a hot minute in my life where I did, and then I was like, "What was I thinking?" It didn't last long. So clearly, I was smarter than that. All the long-term effects and shit of like ever having a kid, I don't have to go through that. That's awesome. So anyway.
You already have a tiny bladder, so.
Yeah, there's that. Like, can you imagine? I would be in diapers if I ever fucking out. If I got pregnant, I'd say, fuck it, just put me in the things. Put me in the things. Something to depend on. My last pregnancy was awful. It hurt. How old were you with him?
Yeah, that's Vanessa.
So what size did you go from and to?
I didn't experience that. My feet stayed the same, and I'm glad because I have a lot of shoes. I would.
Yeah, I don't think my feet changed. I mean, maybe half a size.
My mom's feet changed to full size, but that was with my sister. and she was older. I don't know if that had a thing or whatever.
I
But
went
my
up
mom,
half size with each kid.
each kid.
Damn, you're like in a size 15 or what? You got big ass LeBron shoes on or what?
Each kid, each. Really?
I
fucking
went
kids.
from like an 8.5 to a 9 with Avery, and then my feet I think stayed the same or almost the same, and then I went from like maybe it was 9.5. I don't know.
So what are you now?
It depends on the shoe, but it's like 9.5 or 10.
Oh.
10. You should see how long them fucking toes are.
Oh my
They
god,
really-
you got finger toes, huh, bitch? Yo, you do because I remember seeing your toes.
Oh, the sucks.
I remember the toe.
That's where it looks like she's literally doing this when she wears them and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
She said I was half a size, but they got wider. My pre-pregnancy ghost face.
My feet didn't. I don't feel like they got really wide. It's my
Those
ankles
things?
that really get fucked up during pregnancy.
Oh, my pre-pregnancy ghosties.
I don't know.
Boobies! Fuck!
Oh, boobies.
That's hilarious.
Y'all are
Ew.
slow.
Wow.
Well, see, I didn't
Pre-pregnancy,
breastfeed.
nothing. No, I got fat and my boobies got huge, and no matter how much weight I lose, those don't go away. It's irritating.
No, I didn't breastfeed, so my boobs didn't get all funky.
Wow, I got fat, so my boobs got funky.
And with
It
Desi,
really has nothing to do with it. It's age and weight loss and weight gain.
My
so you're
boobies
welcome. You didn't need
are
to
just
bake
fine.
forever.
They're still. They're not pointing straight. They're like kind of like they're tired.
you got
but-
cockeyed.
No, like like they're not like everything's not straight anymore. They're just
Anna, I'm
little
gonna
angled.
need for you to actually take your brassiere off and show us which direction your
Fuck
nipples are
you,
pointed.
bitch.
Because
South.
you're always talking shit about all of us.
No, hold on, hold on.
I got
My
this.
nips point south, but I'm saying, but they're both going in the right direction. I don't have one east and one north.
No, I'm not. I don't have. What's that? Those called those animals that look
Yeah, the
everywhere.
chameleons.
Chameleon. No, I don't have. No, I'm just saying they're not pointing straight anymore. Just they're.
I think the
Little
last
down.
time mine
like
pointed
this,
out
Anna. You're
straight,
both
I was
like
probably
this.
like 14 when they were coming out, and then right away they were just like bloop, heavy.
Rebecca!
Yes. They're like eggplants, where they're smaller at the top and then they get bulbous at the bottom.
like a drop.
my
Like a drop.
Oh, what a word
Yeah,
to describe
like an
your
eggplant.
boobs.
That's what I use the eggplant emoji for, not the
The
other.
raindrop. Pregnancy changes the boobs, not the breasting. See, there is that. Yes, a long.
I'm done.
But it's true. Weight gain, weight loss, that'll change all of it too. Because you like fill up everywhere and fill out and stretch, and then like you lose it, and it all has to like, find its place again. I do miss my pre-weight gain boobies though. Those were cute. And I also remember hating them when I had them. I remember thinking, I'm fucking jealous of everybody who has big old boobies. I want those. And then I got them, and I'm an idiot. So, regret.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, Rebecca, it's like the awnings. You got to crank these babies in here, and once they're in, that's it for the day. Because once they come out, it's a whole mission to get them back in. I don't fuck around with that.
She's got like
I
a
did
whole
the
fucking
thing about
frame.
pants. The second I take pants off, it's the same. I'm not going anywhere.
No.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Fuck pants. Fuck pants. And bras.
Fuck pants and bras. Yeah. End of a whole life. End of it. End
Better
of
get some good shit there, Jessica. Stay away from underwire.
God. I'll be happy with what the hormones do. Yes. Yeah. Go with like a bralette when that shit pops, because
yeah,
those things are cute and comfy, and hopefully you never get bigger than the need to wear one of those, because we can't wear one of those, none of us.
I do, but here's my problem.
Desiree's gonna say I do, but hers are like half sports bra. Anyway.
Are they the ones that like Velcro right here and shit? And then you can Velcro the front?
I've seen those, but no. No, my problem is that I had no boobies before kids, and then I had kids, and then I guess I do have some boobies, but just not too much, but way more than I'm used to. So like I'll wear shirts where I'm like, I could before, but then you have to hike it up to be able to hide because you're not used to all of what's here now. It shows a lot.
Well, fuck, you can see cleavage in this shit. I mean, you know what I mean? You sometimes
I do. I see your double chin is taking the form of.
Yes. This is just part of my titty right here. I don't.
How do you massage it down?
My eyes are up here.
Yeah.
My eyes are up here.
Yeah. My eyes are
the same way.
I had a shirt that said that in high school.
From the side.
like, ooh, are you cold? No.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, I think I was like a cute little tiny bee back in the day, and God, do I miss those.
No, I was a C
Why?
in junior high,
Oh my.
and it was all downhill from there. Well, it was all up from there, but you know what I mean.
Oh my goodness, ridiculous. I don't know. Gotta say, I miss all of that, but it's not coming back. It's not. You just gotta be comfortable with that. But Desiree also wears the bralettes because she doesn't care where her boobies go.
But when you're home, who cares where they're swinging? But when you got to go out,
okay, you're pregnant, or you were pregnant and then you're breastfeeding, so it doesn't count. Because outside of that, you still wear them, and you're like, oh, it hurts now. Bras do not hurt.
The wires. I don't like the wires.
Right, but I mean, as long as it's like
wires never bothered me
properly, it's different. Like you.
I think my problem is the compression on my abdomen. I do not like it. Pokes, it compresses. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think that's
She's
my
also
problem.
not gonna fucking suck it in just to make a dress look better. Like,
no, I'm not.
Oh, no Spanx there, huh? No faja for Dez.
I'll wear
faja blast for Dez.
The problem is that when you wear Spanx, you think you're gonna suck in just a little to help it. I'm not helping it. Do your job.
She said, I didn't spend $150 for me to fucking suck it in anymore.
What I'm talking about.
Well, you got to get some better fajas because they got some rebar enforced ones.
No, celebrities wear multiples. You got to size down. I've done that too.
Listen. I have gotten arthritis and carpal tunnel multiple times cinching up my sister's fajas. I know where to get the good ones where it's like the bra hooks.
Yeah.
And then the Velcro strap that you can still pull tight. Yeah, trust me. You're not breathing. You're not sitting down. I'll tell you that. Have comfortable shoes on because wherever you're going, you're standing all night.
See,
I wore corsets with my 50s dresses before.
I'm a double.
Corsets are so fucking
oh my God,
obnoxious. I don't like them with the boning in them. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then the boning at some point will start to bow out, and then you're like, "Fuck!" Well, there's that roll gone. That one popped loose. Like, no thanks. I'm not.
You go be because they usually have a little snap crotch or a little fold away.
Little like.
Yes.
I don't know how to do them though. I take them all
because a lot of them now are crotchless, and you do not wear underwear with them. So you just start and squat.
5'1". Why do you look taller than that? I mean, you sit down at like 5'8", so I don't understand. You look like you're my height. That's so weird. You're teensy?
Rebecca?
Is that why that's her name?
I did not know that. You're like petite.
Yeah, I didn't think Rebecca was that short.
She's short.
She's a shotty. Damn. I did not know.
I'm feeling tall.
Corsets are definitely uncomfortable.
Dominique, did you just say I'm feeling tall?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I can't wait. Dominique can't wait for the retreat.
5'2". 5'2".
Wait,
in heels?
Yeah. And a half.
You got beat out by Rebecca. I mean, you got beat out by Dominique.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Walk up to her, Dominique, and be like, "What up, shrimp?"
How tall are you not in heels?
Me? 5'2" and a half.
Oh, I thought you said with heels. I was like,
oh no.
I felt like you were taller. Okay, you are.
She would be a legal midget. If that
my
families
are. So Inara now is a whole inch over me.
She said I use a booster seat
Is that
when
it?
I'm on
She
live.
thinks she's way taller than that.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
Or maybe no, I think 1.5 inches now. Yeah.
My sisters are
but Avery
5'9".
keeps trying, and she's not taller than me yet. So
What? How is it 5 feet where you can get like a disability placard?
No, you have to be, I
Is it
believe,
for?
under 4'10".
Oh, okay.
It's like a legal little
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have some aunts with little placards for their height.
I'm done. Which, by the way, I don't think that you should get a placard just because you're short, because that has nothing to do with you
Shorter
walking your
legs.
little fucking
Yeah,
legs.
they have to walk further.
Fucking care.
Further.
Well, then if you
Or
have a toddler,
they have to do more steps.
if you have a toddler and that baby's got to walk 4 steps to my 1, should I have a handicap placard until they grow up to be teenagers? Come on now. I'm done.
Oh my god. She said ask Regina. Oh my
Wait, I
Lord.
missed it. How tall's Regina?
I don't know.
Is she a 4 something?
No.
Yeah,
But
well,
alone.
when you probably hit 60 or 70, you will start to shrink like my grandma. And then, yes, you can get one.
She said I can shrink and get one. Oh my god, yeah.
Is this how you spell that word, Anna?
Yeah. Toddler.
But say it real fast.
It's a toddler.
Toddler. Toddler. Oh my God.
Toddler.
Regina's under 5. Oh my goodness, girl. I mean, is like the weather different down there?
They're in Northern California.
We got lots of petite ladies. Don't
Is
we?
it like more humid? Who the fuck is laughing?
I don't know.
You guys must like be very careful when you walk behind people though, right? Because you're kind of like ass and face region. Like I would be very careful how close you stand behind a person.
Literally what I meant by how's the humidity down there.
I knew where you're going at. Yeah. I've always been like sad for kids at like Disneyland and stuff, like just faces all in the butts, you know? Like
Well,
waiting in
get out of my ass. You know what I mean? Look at God. I mean, nobody else thought about it? Come on.
We know it's raining 5 minutes before y'all do. Humidity, yes.
We're like, get your umbrellas ready. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay.
More armpit level. Oh my god.
Oh, that was a thing like at concerts and stuff. My hair always like got caught in somebody's freaking armpit. Like I'd be like, what's going on with my hair? And I'd look and it's in some dude's nasty armpit. That's why like I started like braiding my hair when I would go.
I would have gave up on life at that point. If my hair gets caught in your fucking armpit, I'm done. I'm
No,
leaving.
that happened multiple times.
Oh, Dominique, that's gross.
Yes, it's gross. That's why I started wearing like
Moon shoes,
like
bitch.
the
Moon shoes, like the big shoes. Get your head out of their face. Look at it. Tasha's done.
You were probably there at one of the times, Desiree. Like,
And then I can just imagine your hair like all that like greasy wet from the sweat. Ew.
yeah, no. Well, there was like like you're all wet, so you don't know what you're wet
No,
with.
gross.
But that's when I started wearing my hair like in like had to do like the braids or like I would do like the
Vanessa,
bun
those
braids.
concerts that I'm sure she went to, they weren't too worried about putting deodorant on. I'm sure it would. You'd be lucky if it came out smelling like Old Spice.
There was like one smell there. It was like a mixture of BO and beer.
Oh my god!
You know, like people would always throw it and crap.
Yeah. Oh my god! I'm telling you, like put this on a cup. Had to braid my hair so it wouldn't get caught in people's armpits. I'm done. Absolutely done. I have been to a lot of concerts. I have been in a lot of mosh pits, and I can say that has never happened.
Well, how tall are you though?
Thank God, 5'6.5".
Okay, so
yeah,
I don't know how.
I'm average height for a female. My sisters are 5'9". Are you good? Did you have to go die for a minute?
5'6.5" is not average height.
It is for a female. It is.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Taller than that is average. Actually, it's 5'7". and you don't hit that.
Is that really?
Inch and a half.
No.
Hmm.
She said I had to start braiding my hair so it wouldn't get caught in people's armpits. Yep, that's Dominic. Hi, Odin. You look grouchy.
Average height for women is actually 5'4".
Are we
Where,
shrinking?
in Mexico?
Lately? That could have changed because you know how we like.
When we were growing up, it was 5'7", always.
Well, now it's not. But if you really pay attention, like if you look,
we're living out the life of the movie Wall-E, where everyone gets shorter and there's bone loss.
well, so if you look at the kids that we grew up with, even like our football players in high school, they were big people, big kids, big guys.
Yeah.
I look at the kids that are at these schools now, and I'm just like, it's a lot of small kids, short guys, short kids. So it's definitely changed. But right now, the average height for a woman in America is 5'4".
Wow.
Yeah. Well, today the umpire didn't believe that Desi was 11 and was like, yeah, if you would have told me you were like 15, I would have believed you. He goes, what the hell you feed him here in San Pedro? I was dying.
Oh my God.
Dying. And then he saw his grandpa, Richard.
Not his height.
Huh?
It's probably his attitude, not his height.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably both. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Was that global height or average American?
No, America.
Is that
average height
including
for
South
women in the
America?
United States is 5'4".
Is that
We're
including
shrinking. It wasn't.
Huh?
I know it wasn't that in
Central
high
America?
school.
It's our America, you idiot. United
Does it
States.
include Central America? That's what it really is, though. At the end.
United States. Central America is not
USA.
part of the United States.
It's no.
So that's interesting because, like, so I'm on Wikipedia because that's where you get all your information, right?
Yeah.
I want a worldwide. I'm seeing.
Well, I'm on Medical News Today, and I'm on the Googly, and if they
Googly.
both say 5'4".
Huh.
Wow.
Okay, so on the wiki, it says 5'8". No, sorry. Wait, what?
That might be global. I think people are taller in other parts of the world. They certainly are.
And it says that average height for men is 5'9".
Really?
Yeah.
So we are shrinking.
Well, but not only that, you have to think about, we have a lot of immigrants in our country.
Yeah.
We have a lot of that do come from Hispanic
Right.
countries or even Asian countries. And so that's all going to take a part in what the average is.
That's true. They're all
So the medical news today, is that what you're on? Is that what you read? Yeah, but see what it says? It says a woman raised in the United States, the average height is currently
I know. That's what I said.
Currently. So yeah, it has changed.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
saying now the average
Yeah,
height.
yeah,
people. Stop. Who bring that
Thanks a lot, Dominique. You brought our average down.
Stop.
Hey, each time I had a kid, they get smaller and smaller. That's why I had to stop.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Chocolat is tiny and Samus is tinier.
Weird. Oh my God. You guys are too much. I have no curiosity about how tall my children would be if they came out of my. I don't care. Don't fucking care. Leo and Bella, though, like I thought that they were gonna be. We thought that they were gonna be short because they started off really teeny, like teeny tiny.
Yeah, well, Bella and Samus were like the same height.
Yeah, and they didn't even like register on like what like the CDC and the WHO like consider like they were at like a 0 to a 1% for like the first like 5 months of their life. It was crazy. So they like didn't even register for like height or weight, but
they wanted me to
hit 5%, and we were like, "Fuck yeah!" That fight like, and now they're both like taller than they're both above average.
Oh wow!
In the like. I think Bella's in like the 75th percentile for her
height. How tall is she now?
She.
I don't normally know these answers, so
49 inches.
49
and a half, maybe.
Okay. No, Sam's is 40.
Bella's like a head taller than her.
So Samus just hit the 40 mark because at Disneyland, like 40 is like the bigger rides, you know? And we went and she just made it. And we did like this, like, I was just so excited. I was like, yay, we're all clapping. We're like, wow, we just kind of were those people there for a minute. But yeah, she just hit 40.
She's how old?
5.
She and Bella are the same age.
Yeah. Samus is June.
And Bella's July.
Okay.
Hold on. So every time I take them in, I take her in yearly for her like hematology appointment.
Do they save it?
And I save it every time.
That's a good move.
So she went from
I only know her height from like going to Disneyland last week.
So Bella went from 3'6" to almost 3'9" in 6 months. She like gained almost 3 inches.
Oh wow.
Presley is 54 inches.
54?
Mm-hmm.
What's Leo? Let me see.
Yeah. But they said that she was projected to get to, I think, 5'9", which is my sister's height.
Yeah.
And I think they project Desi to get to 6'2" or 6'3".
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm not even that tall.
But his dad is, and so is his brother.
You're right.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, and then look at my nephews. My nephews were pretty average growing up until they got into high school, and then Jesse and Andrew just shot up, and they're already over 6 foot.
So you said she's how many inches? 54?
54.
That
was the last time we measured her, yeah.
That's wild. Then she would be like 4 inches taller than Leo because he's only.
Because we measured her in September, and then all of a sudden it was around Christmas, and we were like, wow, she's really thinning out. Remember I told you?
Right.
And I know that we were pulling back on some of the stuff that she was eating, and Sean's like, she looks taller. And we went and we have the thing by the laundry room, on the wall. And sure enough, man, she shot up within 2 months, and she was measuring at 54 inches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, when you go to the doctor's office, they're always like 2 or 3 inches shorter. So that's what I have from the doctor's office is that he is like, what did it say? I said he was like 4'2", something like that. So that's like what, 50 inches, something like that. 50. Hershey Park in Pennsylvania determines which rides you can ride by which candy bar you reach on the height chart. Like his peanut butter cup height and Hershey bar height.
That's fun.
Oh my god. Reese's peanut butter cup height. That is so funny.
You're like, I'm a Three Musketeers, bitch. I'm getting on this ride.
Age.
63.
This is a lot of shit to read, and I see a bunch of numbers. I don't know. You know when you see some things and you don't even have to read it, you just look at it and you're like, nope, that's not for me.
I just hate when I see centimeters.
And like, yeah, every time I see centimeters, and I'm like, come on, couldn't you just? I know that the United States
be American.
Well, she did a copy paste here, obviously.
No, I know.
A lot of numbers. I'm not.
63.8 inches in 2000, 63.7 in 2016.
So,
crude estimate of mean height for all women decreased significantly.
Yeah. That's because of the numbers. The numbers throw it off. Like if I have to revert back to like history class, like in 13 AB.
Oh gosh.
And then nope, I'm done. Tapped out. Not doing it.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
It looks like a fucked up math problem. That's what that looks like. Like all the women left the train.
It literally says that the movie WALL-E is coming to fruition. That's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just saw somebody post like this new office chair, and it's a mobile office chair. Like, and then somebody posted next to it like Wally.
Did I just hear wheezing? Was that Des?
Where's she going? We can still hear you.
She's more wheezing. The fuck is her problem? That's too much. I'm done.
So fucking wheeze. Oh my god, somebody needs to save that sound and we can use it on and now Weezer over here.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like one of those medical journals. Like, I'm not reading all that. Just give me the cliff notes.
That's probably written in a book somewhere. Probably a boring ass
Yeah.
book.
Give me the cliff notes.
Hey, Anna, speaking of boring ass books, weren't you supposed to I'm totally kidding, obviously. This book this month is not boring. But so many people need to be able to use audio books in our book club due to their schedule. Now, I remember you making some kind of flippin' promise.
You did. I remember.
About how you would record yourself.
I remember it.
Book for all of us.
Okay. Well, when you can find the extra 5 hours, or how many hours was it this week in audio?
Like 2.5.
Whatever. And a dead quiet space for me to record, then I'll go ahead and do that. But I'm telling you all right now, my audio book will be very different because there will be commentary along the way. It will be mispronounced, and I don't give a fuck.
Now you're exciting people even more.
Huh?
Now you're exciting people even more.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, you guys will get a very different version than what is just written in the book. I will make up names as I go along if I cannot pronounce it. So welcome to my brain. I don't know if you want to be up in here. I don't know if you guys can handle what goes on in here.
It was quiet in your house overnight. Sleeping.
And then what am I supposed to do? When do I
read to us?
Sleep.
You just not this month.
She said, "Just call and read to me." I love it.
I'm done.
And she'll record it. It'll be like a double.
A little twofer.
Yeah, Gargamel. I know. That's Gargamel.
Stop it.
Right?
Gargamel.
Yes. She knows me too well already.
Oh,
we already went over this with Uterus in the other book.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting one for me to record.
Uterus.
I can't, Jessica. Then I gotta work.
Daughter of Uterus. Oh my God! Sleep when they are home. See,
I have a full-time job.
I'll just take a break. You know.
Oh, okay.
When you're going to be reading for this week, what you could do is you could have your oh my God, what is her name? The one with the little mic.
Oh my God! Hello, my friends. That one. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends.
Yeah, girl that does it too.
Okay, well, we all prefer Hello, My Friends, but I was going to say that if you're reading the book anyway, you can just read aloud. Hello, my friends.
I'm done. And what do I? Well, we're going to have to figure this out.
You just do a voice memo and then you send us all your voice memo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not an iPhone now, bitch. You know what a voice memo is. Well, you split it up. Like maybe by chapter.
Yeah.
By
chapter.
Look at her. She's like trying to figure out if she can and shit right now.
Yeah.
She said, I'll send you treats.
Ooh.
This bitch said just take some 5-hour energy.
I'm gonna have to take a PTO day. Just to read.
Exactly. We cannot get in trouble.
With all the changes.
To sell it. It's just gonna be,
Hold on, every single one of us has paid for this book. Anna's just reading us bedtime stories, so there is no infringement.
No, none.
No one's being paid except for in sweets, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Paid in chocolate. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard earlier. I had to mute myself because I was trying not to die. I had to go drink water to calm my throat because I could not stop coughing. I was dying.
Better start recording all the books for this year, Anna.
See, maybe you could quit your day job, Anna. Just
Okay. Yeah.
We've told her this before.
Yeah.
That is true. Plus a box of toaster strudel.
They got to be the bacon, egg, and cheese ones.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, the savory ones. Yeah.
Chocolate taxable income.
That ain't gonna pay my gas bill.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine I send a box of chocolate. Well, maybe if I send some eggs to the gas company, then take it down.
Little chocolate eggs, Cadbury.
My chickens have been hiding their eggs, but the dog's been finding them and eating them inside the house.
Hold on. So when everybody else is like trying to pay top dollar for fucking eggs, your fucking hens are over there hiding them like little assholes.
Yeah, we built a new coop, and now we're gonna train them to go in this coop. I have a whole new little area for them to lay nicely, so hopefully, I'll be in the egg game again.
Be coming up. The egg game. Wow. Yeah, you could charge a shit ton for those at this point.
We got the green ones too.
So how many do you get a day?
Well, lately I don't know, but before, when we had 4 chickens, we have 7. When we had 4, I would get like at least 4 or 3 a day. Because they lay about
1 a day.
Chickens, I get like 5 eggs a week on average.
They're bitches. Wow.
I pull them hens up to quota. Like, listen here, Gertrude. I see you only gave me 3 this week. What the fuck's going on? Start pumping.
But I find like the dog is finding them, and then we're just finding it's shells. Like she'll eat them, and like, oh, it's so frustrating.
Is this your new dog?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So when you get the eggs from your hens, your chickens, what do you do to them? Because you know how like you can get pasteurized eggs and different things. Like, do you have to do anything to? No, you just wash them off.
No, you're not supposed to wash them off because they have like a coating on them, and that's what keeps the bacteria from going in. And that's when you can like leave it out. The reason why you put eggs in the fridge is because they've lost their coating.
Got it.
Because they do wash them.
They don't want to hand out.
Listen here, fucking Gertie. Them thighs would look real good with some sweet baby rays. You better start pumping them out, bitch.
Oh my god.
You know what? Put a bottle of barbecue sauce in the coop and see if some shit don't change. Okay? You don't even gotta say nothing. Just put like a fucking photo of a barbecue or a rotisserie stick and then put the barbecue sauce.
Oh my gosh. She was
will
have
have
like
2 eggs in a day.
open in front of the whole cake.
Right.
And the rotisserie stick is just sitting on it like.
Oh my god, I would die. What are the names of your hens?
I stopped naming them. Oh wait, actually one is
Hey, Jessica, you're talking like me now.
Coco. The kids have named them.
Okay, so what names do they?
What are the chickens' names? And what are their names?
Like Pollo Loco and Colonel Sanders in there.
There's Coco Jr.
Angel. The white chicken.
Okay.
And that's it.
And then what are Inara's chickens' names?
She had 2 chickens.
Oh yeah, her chickens died. What were your chickens' names?
Why her chicken's gotta die?
What were their names? I just want their names. You guys make it so difficult. What?
Kids gotta explain.
Who?
Hikaru and Haru.
Hikaru?
Look, you're like, you said it wrong.
Haru?
Pikachu and Haru?
Haru and what was the other one? Hikaru? Am I saying it right? Hikaru?
Well,
Hikaru.
Put some hickory barbecue sauce on that, some bitch.
Somebody did. That one's gone.
No, Dumb and Dumber. No,
oh my gosh, she said it's her fault. She's a bad influence. They were hiding the eggs. See, that's what happened. They ended up anime names. Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Did they have like emo haircuts?
So we have this one chicken who's really weird. I don't know what happened, but it has like no neck. He's really ugly. He's really ugly. She is really ugly.
She's smart. She's like, you ain't chopping this shit off, bitch. Like, she said, "Fuck you." Like Uncle Fester. That's Uncle
Fester. Like she reminds me of like, remember Danny DeVito as the penguin?
Yes.
That's what this chicken reminds me of. She's like I'll take a picture of her. She's really ugly.
She said, "I'm gonna show you how ugly my chicken
is." She said, "Fucking, I'm Fester hen, bitch. You ain't chopping this head off."
That is true. Maybe that's a survival mechanism. That one's an ugly one, though.
Why are you judging her fat neck?
I would take a picture and show you guys. She's
thick neck bitch trying to hide the eggs. I'm done. I'm done. I would be that person that if I had farm animals, I'd be out there talking shit like, "Yo, thick neck bitch." Like,
we did name one Aretha, because we thought she was dead. We found feathers everywhere. She was hiding for a week, so we called her Aretha for I will survive.
Oh my god!
But then she died. She did get attacked by a raccoon like a few months later, and that's why I stopped naming. I felt like when I name them, a raccoon gets them.
Oh my god! Wow, I can't even. I've got like tears just falling. So ridiculous.
Hey, we don't discriminate, Jessica. We judge all.
So we're judging chicken.
I like the ones that look like they have little feather boots on.
I have one of those, the Cochins. Yeah. I have one.
There you go.
What are they called?
Cochin, I think. I don't know. That's what it looks like. Cochin.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh god, it hurts so damn bad. She might get some hen rage. Wow,
that's funny.
Trash pandas eat them. You don't even.
Yeah, they do. They're like vicious. Like I've they rip them apart. I found one of my chickens once. I aided it back to health, but I found her and like her whole back was missing. Like it was just open. Like I just saw.
You aided it back to health with the whole back gone.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like I gagged every time. I just like put on like Neosporin and then wrapped it up, gagging. And then like a month later, it grew. She was fine. And then a year later, feathers came back.
She could work for like a poultry burn unit and shit.
I just imagine like, when you buy a whole chicken at the store, but like with Neosporin and gauze on it, it's just fucking weird. I'm done. I can't. Done. She said I sprayed a little Windex on that bitch and some Neosporin, little Vaporub. It was good. Yeah. Did your eggs taste a little first aid-y coming out of that?
No, not that I can recall.
And you not one of the eggs. Like, oh, okay, no.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god. I'm fucking dying.
That's just how I'm done. It's a Vaporub. Wow.
Oh my god, put some Tessin on it. I'm done, you guys. This is too much.
Well, all right. Good night.
On that note.
Glad we can handle it this week, you guys.
I like how Dominique like is laughing about it, but at the same time she looks like don't fuck with my hens. Like
it definitely does. Like, well, watch your mouth because they're my hens, and
she's like, but for real shit, like, don't be talking about Gertie and her bitches, okay? You know what? You said you have 4 of them, right?
7.
Oh shit! I was gonna say because then you got. I thought she said she had 4, and
when I had 4, and they're all laying well. Like these ones haven't, so I haven't been able to calculate their eggs.
Okay,
making.
because I was gonna say, for me, they would have been my Golden Girls. I would have had my Dorothy, Sophia, Blanche, and Rose out there.
Yes.
Done.
Maybe that'll be my next batch.
There you go. I love
I'll
it.
do that.
I don't.
Hmm.
But I also didn't eat dinner before we got on, so maybe there's not enough to push through right now. But thank you for checking in on my cycle.
My baby needs to go to bed.
Oh my God. Name something with question. There's no how to list them on the menu.
Right? Girl, where's Blanche at? I'm gonna get that tonight.
I went to Ross last week and guess what? What?
Tell us. We gotta go.
And tell us next week. Good night.
Oh wait.
To be continued.
Oh my God.
Good
I
night.
wish we had the bubbles so we knew if someone was typing.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. Good night.
Night, bitches.
She might be giving